All right, get settled in here. Second half coming up. Trotwood in their all-white look tonight with the red numerals and black trim. Avon, yellow pants, purple tops. It's an identical look to LSU, if you're familiar with that. If Israel Green gets going here in this second half as well, he's going to start climbing the charts in terms of rushing yards. That Ringer performance of 251, which is the most in a Division II state championship game, ranked 10th all time in a state championship game. He needs, what's he got? What'd I say he has? 229?
1,000 yards rushing tonight, you think? That's what we're at now?
Something like that.
300 around there?
He's got 220, I think. I'm waiting for my page to flip-flop on me here.
Around 230.
There's only been one other back go over 300. So if he gets over 300, he'll be number 2.
Well,
all time in a state title game. He's at 229, so he needs 80 yards.
I would almost be more surprised if he doesn't go over 300 yards than if he did, based off that first half.
See what Avon can do. They're going to get the ball first. Cosby will kick it away. Nice high kick this time. Matt Eckert will settle under it at the 7-yard line on the left hash mark. 15, spun around at the 16, and then dropped out near the 21-yard line. Avon left to right here in our second half, and Justin O'Rourke, the quarterback, will bring him out onto the field here.
I think they get right back to business, throwing these little wide receiver screens, some hitches, seams down the middle. They seem to be successful in that first half. I think you stick with that script. You just got to do a better job of putting plays together when you get closer to the end zone.
Yeah, they just didn't finish.
And they didn't.
And again, you're right. That fumble early in the game might be the biggest play. Matt Cavacho open up in the backfield here on 1st down and 10. In under center is O'Rourke. Didn't see that often in the first half. And they'll give it to the fullback here on 1st down. And not much running room on this initial play. And this will bring up 2nd down and long as the handoff went to Austin Bevins.
I think that's another big part that wasn't there in the first half is the run game for Avon's offense. I mean, basically what they had a couple yards rushing in the first half. I think if they can come out and establish some type of run, doesn't have to be a lot, but just show the defense that, hey, we're gonna be able to do this in the second half. It's only going to open up those passing lanes even more.
2nd down and 9. And O'Rourke in under center. Now will look to throw deep ball down the right sideline for Smith, and he overshoots him at the 45-yard line of Trotwood, right in front of the Avon coaching staff. There was a little bit of contact downfield, but a ball that never could have been caught by Smith, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll say it's 8. He picked up 2 on the 1st down play, so 3rd and 8 coming up here.
Yeah, going from under center there with a nice little fade to the sideline, short side of the field. Easy 3-step drop. And there was a little contact there, but the ball was just a little bit overthrown. Just the wrong place to do it. having those coaches right there on the sideline and seeing that contact, they're going to be all over the ref.
So they'll work out of the shotgun. Bevins and Cavacho are in the backfield here on either side of O'Rourke. They needed 31 for a 1st down. O'Rourke steps back, looking downfield, throws near side, caught. Eckert's got the 1st down at the 32-yard line. They'll drive him backwards, but forward progress will get them the 1st down. So they will move the chains on their initial possession here in half number 2, a minute gone by.
Yeah, I don't like them going underneath center. I think they need to stay in the gun. They can still get a run game out of the gun. They just got to do it a different way. I think when you go under center, it just kind of tells them what you're trying to do, and it's not the same look for the quarterback as far as throwing the ball goes. It's much easier to sit back in the gun when you've been doing it all game long and find your receivers who are open.
Cavacho will remain the I-back, 400-yard back on the season. He'll get the carry here right up into the line and nowhere to go. They drive him backwards. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Ross Douglas, 3rd-team All-Ohioan. He's been banged up a little bit here in the postseason and couldn't get really anything going in the first half, and he's not out there right now to start the second half. So no gain, 2nd down and 10 here for the offense of Avon. This is an offense that averaged 16 yards shy of 400 per game. They work out of the shotgun this time, and O'Rourke Play action pass, rolling out to the left. Nothing there. Going to thread the needle to Eckert, and it's incomplete. McCray on the coverage for Trotwood. I beg your pardon, Cam Burrows on the coverage. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, I think that's the first play action out of the gun we've seen. You got to have a run game to make that play action worth anything when you run it. Haven't had that yet tonight. So I think they just need to stick to what they were doing in the first half. They were moving the ball, trying to do some different things here. Got to get that little slip screen or receiver screen going. And also find your receivers down the seams. I mean, Trotwood's playing man. They have good corners, but Avon has good receivers who can beat those guys.
3rd and 10. They need the 42. O'Rourke being pressured. He's going to be hit. Now he's just going to heave one up for grabs, and this should be, well, it's incomplete. Well, that was completely misjudged by Bam Bradley, who leaped in the air about 5 yards in front of where the football was. And O'Rourke was just scrambling for his life.
They did a good job of just staying alive there. That could have been a huge sack. 10, 15-yard loss. Stays on his feet, and then really not a smart throw, but puts it out there. Luckily, Bam Bradley goes to where the receiver was and not where the ball was going.
Adam Harrock's averaged almost 40 yards on his 3 kicks in the first half. He'll get this one away, and this is a big-time kick that'll be taken by Mobley at the 31-yard line down the right sideline and driven out of bounds on the play. And we got a marker down in the field of play at the 40-yard line. That was a 38-yard kick. I didn't think Mobley was going to be able to get to it, and it was going to be able to take a big roll. Let's wait and see what this penalty marker is. It's going to be a block in the back against Trotwood. So this will back them up 10 yards from the 40 back to the 30-yard line. So after 1 first down, Avon will have to punt the football away. Trotwood will get it for the first time here in the second half when we come back. 9:49 to play, 3rd quarter. Trotwood 28, Avon 14 on the OHSAA Radio Network, brought to you by Chocolate Milk.
Hi, I'm Dustin Fox. Now, I had a lot of thrills playing football in college and in the pros, but none compared to the excitement of playing high school football. I'll never forget the pep rallies, the bus rides, and playing our rivals before a packed house. Now, for most kids, high school will be the last opportunity to play organized sports, but the lessons learned will last a lifetime. So support high school sports, which helps student athletes become the best they can be on and off the field.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
This is Dr. Dan Ross, Commissioner of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, and you're listening to the OHSAA Radio Network.
Tonight's Division II state championship game is brought to you by Chocolate Milk. Refuel with Chocolate Milk. Farmers Insurance, because Freddie feels good. Tomorrow?
Maybe
later tonight?
I don't know if I can pull it out yet.
East Bay, the athletic sports source. Sports Time Ohio, fans for life. Marathon Oil, fueling the American spirit. I can't get through this now. Time Warner Cable, the Power Review, and Taco Bell. Think outside the bun. We should probably just have our paychecks docked for this game tonight. First down and 10. Trotwood moving right to left.
It's not the drive you want if you're Avon's offense right there. Coming out first drive of the second half. Almost seemed like they were just trying to do too many different things instead of just sticking to what was working in the first half. In that run game, you can't put yourself in a 3rd and long situation because you want to try and run the ball. You know, you try on first down, all right, let's get back in the gun and see what we can do here. But to go under center and run the ball a couple times, just not working.
28-14, Trotwood on top. 9:49 to play here in the 3rd quarter. And the Israel Green Show a chance to get back on track here in the second half. Eye in the backfield. Simpson will move it under center, Clem Vinegar. On first down, turn, give to Green, right side, 25-30, hit at the 33 and out to the 37, and that's going to be 11 on first down for Israel Green, and that was a huge hole over there on the right side.
Yeah, this offensive line is just opening things up. I mean, it's been like this for most of the game, and that's not the way they wanted to start this second half off on either side of the ball. Basically, first down run, 3 and out, and then a first down run on a first play of their offensive series for the Trotwood offense.
All right, first down and 10 near the 39-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side, Mallory and Mobley. And Simpson turns. Green straight up the middle. 40 to the 45. That'll be 6 on first down for Israel Green. Coming in 190 carries for 1,758 yards. So he's over 2,000 on the season, averaging 9 per carry. He's now got 25 touchdowns on the season. I prematurely said he's over 2,000.
Got to be close.
He's 2 yards short of that.
Well, I think that's safe to say he'll get those 2 yards.
Second down and 4. From the 45-yard line, it's Green. Up there, make it. Ashton Jackson will sneak back into the backfield. He'll have a first down run to the Avon 46. So that'll be a gain of 8 and another first down. And there's another 1,000-yard back, and Ashton Jackson in there spelling Israel Green. I mean, that's what's amazing. Jackson tonight has picked up 50 yards rushing.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, no wonder these guys put up so many points and yards throughout the season. You got a 2,000-yard back playing in this game. You get another 1,000-yard back. You got a quarterback who's thrown for 2,500 yards. I mean, it's a heck of an offense to be playing.
First down from the Avon 47, and it'll be Jackson. Sidesteps one, slips past another, and bounces his way to the 40. That'll be 7. And you know what it's coming down to? It's that offensive line right now, and the defensive line on both sides of the football are just completely dominating this game, and I don't know that Avon's going to have an answer here in the second half.
And I'll tell you what, I don't think we've talked about this, but at half, 19 minutes to 4 minutes, right? The time of possession. Right. I mean, that defense was on the field a lot.
Yeah.
You know, playing against the run, having to go up against these backs the whole first half. They got to be worn down a little bit, and it's only going to get worse as we go on here in the second.
Second down and 3, and Jackson remains in the backfield. He'll get the carry up the middle, 40, and this time he was tripped up at the line of scrimmage and be just shy of the first down marker. Jeremiah Burris made the tackle, and it'll be 3rd down and 1, and Green will check back into the lineup here for the Rams.
It's nice, though, when you can take your starter out, you know, give him a little break, and just throwing in another 1,000-yard back. So there you go. Pick up a couple first downs for us.
Lost in the state title game to Maple Heights a year ago. That was a game that Shaq Washington put the Mustangs on his back, and they won the game. Tonight it's Israel Green on 3rd down and 1, bouncing it outside, turns it upfield, and will be short of the first down marker. Corey Furness came up and made a very nice tackle, and it'll be 4th down and about a yard, and Maurice Douglas, I'm sure, is going to go for it here on offense.
I would imagine so.
Douglas is a defensive coach, and he was just exhorting on his offense as the play came in.
Yeah, I mean, it looks as if they're, a full yard short. I think it's a no-brainer. You're on the plus side of the field, just give it to your big backs, bring the big boy in to help block again. And
it's Green to the outside, and he's off to the races. 20, 10, touchdown, Israel Green, 38 yards. It's a new Division II state championship record, 5 touchdowns for Green. And I was about to say this could be a dangerous play because Avon brought all 11 players into the box. Green realized it and just kicked it to the outside and was gone.
And a lot of times that happens on those short yardage plays. They put so much emphasis on the middle of the box and bringing everybody to stop the run, and it can bounce outside just like that. Takes it to the house. I hope he got an IV or something to have. I mean, he's been running all over the place. He's got to be tired.
And the point after by Eric Cosby is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field. 6:22 to play, 3rd quarter. Israel Green, 285 yards rushing and 5 touchdowns. And the Rams lead Avon 35-14. You're listening to the OHSAA Radio Network, brought to you by Chocolate Milk.
I'm Professor Burke from the University of Farmers, where agents graze in the fields of excellence. And this is a pop quiz. True or false? The best way to protect something new is to cover it with space-age plastic wrap. False. With Farmer's New Car Pledge, you can receive the replacement value if your new car is totaled in the first 2 years. If you said true, unwrap your couches, then call a Farmer's agent.
We are insurance.
We are Farmers.
Restrictions apply, not available in all states. Call a Farmer's agent for details on all of our auto coverage options. Find your local agent at farmers.com.
You're listening to the State Football Championships on the Ohio High School Athletic Association Radio Network.
Taco Bell is a proud partner of the OHSAA. You're out, you're hungry, you're doing the 4th meal. Taco Bell, think outside the bun.
Do me a little 4th meal after this game. Working up a hunger up here.
Where did you have breakfast this morning?
Cameo Grill, downtown Massillon, baby. One of the hidden gems.
I don't remember getting a text or anything.
We had a full table. A lot of my buddies.
Really?
A lot of my buddies who were coaches.
Out of chairs?
Yeah, it was packed. A lot of my buddies who were coaches were in town. They saved me a seat, and I was lucky to get a hot meal before I got up here this morning. Sorry.
Touchdown drive for Trotwood. 7 plays, 72 yards in 3 minutes and 27 seconds. 38-yard touchdown run by Israel Green to convert on a 4th down and 1. And it's now 35-14. So you were looking for Avon to score on their opening drive to cut it to 7. It's a 14-point swing the wrong direction for the Eagles. Bevins will take the kickoff at the 25. Oh, wow. He was just slung to the ground by Darian Heath. This guy is on kick coverage and everything.
You're right. He does like
line.
to hit people.
He
came up and just – he looked like he had a full head of steam going. Darian Heath said, not so much. Get back here.
6 foot 257. Do you think that's accurate?
He looks like a battering ram.
He is chiseled.
Up here. I don't want to find out. That looks like it hurts down there.
First down for Avon at the 32, down by 3 touchdowns now with 6:17 to play here in the 3rd quarter. And they'll work out of the shotgun back to a look we saw in the first half of play. Play action pass, throw it out to Mullins, and he is drilled as soon as he caught the football by freshman Harrison Johnson.
Harrison Johnson said, I've seen enough of that play tonight. I'm tired of getting blocked out here by Tyler Lance. I'm going to come up and make a play. And he did. I mean, that's a great little stop right there. You just got to get that block.
4-yard loss. So it'll be 2nd down and 14. The Rams defense has allowed zilch tonight. 1 2-play scoring drive at the end. The other Avon touchdown is on defense. 2nd down and 14. O'Rourke drops back, throws right. Bevins the catch, 25, 30. Got a block by Lance, broke a tackle, 40. And out to the 44-yard line and a 1st down. They'll pick up 17 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Go right back to it. Different personnel right out of the backfield, and they got a block that time by Tyler Lance. He got his job done, opened that running lane up. It's a nice little gain, 20-yard gain.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 as they move the chains. Bevins will remain in the backfield. Ross Douglas on the sideline with his helmet off. Handoff Bevins, this time hit by Henry Powell. He just falls on him right at the 45-yard line. Powell and Todd Richardson combining on that tackle.
So there's just been no room in the middle of that offensive line to run the ball. Defensive line, Trotwood-Madison, just clogging holes up left and right. Just making it very hard to get this running game going.
2nd down and 9. Avon going left to right, trailing 35-14 here in the 3rd quarter. And O'Rourke will take the shotgun snap. Fake pump left, throwing down the seam for Lance. He makes a sliding catch at the Trotwood 42-yard line. That'll be a 1st down after a gain of 14.
I was waiting for that play. They were making it tough on their Tyler Lance out there, getting that block. I knew that was going to happen at one point. They were jumping that route so fast as the DBs were. He was going to be wide open down the seam. Unfortunately, he had to slide to catch that ball. He could still be running.
Yeah, that ball was underthrown, or that could have been a huge play. 4.5 to play, 3rd quarter. O'Rourke right back to the line of scrimmage on 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, looking. Receiver kind of got held up, and a penalty marker will come in this time. Kavach over there on that far side got all tangled up with Beckham, and they're finally going to throw that marker that Avon's been wanting throughout this game tonight.
Yeah, he got a little tied up running a wheel route out there. Didn't want to lose his guy going to the outside. A little contact on the way out. Yellow flag comes down.
So a 15-yard pass interference penalty will go against Trotwood. That'll take the football down to the 27-yard line. That'll be the 6th penalty of the game against the Rams for a total of 60 yards. And it'll be 1st down now. O'Rourke and the Eagles at the 27. Justin Burrows in motion to the near side. They will throw it this way, and it's going to be caught. I want to correct myself. That's Jacob Mullins. Mullins at the 20, and he is down at the 18-yard line. So nice little play there. That'll pick up 9, real close to the first down marker. Again, a play that they ran successfully with Mullins a lot in the first half. That's his 8th catch of the game.
He's having a big night tonight, and I mean, this is things they've done and had success with, and going back to it, and it's still there for the most part. I think they got to just continue to go with this. Maybe add a couple different wrinkles down in the red zone so they can get in the end zone.
Second down, they brought the ball back to the 20. They will send Eckhart in motion, 2 receivers to the right. And O'Rourke going to throw, and that's going to be intended for nobody. And now a marker's going to come in as Burrows just drove the intended receiver, Carnavis, right out of bounds. I almost feel like the last 2 balls O'Rourke has thrown off there to the left, Justin, have been, well, he figured he was going to get a penalty, and he just threw the ball out there just to make sure he got the penalty. I mean, Burrows just rode the receiver right out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, there was no chance of that ball being caught, but if you see that and your receivers are getting, manhandled out there and it's going to be a penalty, why not just go ahead and take it and take the free yards?
So the penalty, half the distance, will take it down to the 10. 4:03 to play, third quarter, and Avon trying to get back to within 2 scores. Kavach in the backfield, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Eckhart comes in motion, now goes back as a slot receiver to the left, and O'Rourke. They'll run shovel pass. Kavach is going to make the catch and going to be hit immediately. That play went absolutely nowhere. Wilkinson on the tackle. Trey Williams-Brown was trailing and also helped out on the play.
I mean, that was a shovel pass, but it was almost a shovel handoff. I mean, the defensive line got so much pressure there, so much push. The tailback was basically within handoff range of the quarterback. Just no room to run. And that defensive line is manhandling this offense in the run game. Offensive line doing a decent job as far as pass protection goes, but not able to open up any holes.
Second down and goal from the 12. O'Rourke will roll to the right this time for Eckhart. The catch at the 5, met and dropped right there. So it'll be third down as Johnson makes the tackle. Third and goal from just outside the 5-yard line.
Going right back to the little flat play. Roll the quarterback out to his strong side, his right side, and let him make that play. You break a tackle there, you're in the end zone. It's 1-on-1. Defense just did a good job of wrapping up and making sure he didn't break free.
You have to assume it's 4-down territory here. Field goal doesn't do him any good. O'Rourke on third down will throw for Eckhart. It's batted in the air, and he ends up catching it in the front corner of the end zone for a touchdown. Cameron Burrows blanketing him with the coverage, and the ball just got tipped up in the air, and Eckhart won the battle for the score.
Yeah, O'Rourke has some great faith in his receivers going against the first-team All-Ohio cornerback. A little back shoulder fade in the end zone. And Eckhart just doing a good job. Gets tipped up a couple times, does a good job of staying after the play, staying after the ball, brings it in for the score, brings him within a couple scores now.
And the extra point by Young is good. Timeout on the field. Avon not going away quietly. It is Trotwood 35 and Avon 21. We're back after this timeout on the OHSAA Radio Network, brought to you by Chocolate Milk.
It takes 12 years to create a graduate. It takes about the same time to create a dropout. And at the end of the day, the difference between a child becoming one or the other could be you. So United Way is asking you to make a pledge. Tutor a child who needs help. Mentor a kid who needs someone on their side. Volunteer to read to children. Because when a child advances, we all advance. Be a reader, tutor or mentor. Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United. Take the pledge now at liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
This is Bill Hoskett, and you're listening to the OHSAA Radio Network.
Fans, fuel up with chocolate milk. It's a delicious way to put something good in your body. Nutrient-rich chocolate milk is packed with carbs for energy, protein for muscle growth, electrolytes to rehydrate, and vitamins and minerals to build strong bones. And enjoy low-fat chocolate milk. It's an easy way to help you get 3 servings of dairy you need every day. Find us on Facebook at Fuel Up with Chocolate Milk. Touchdown drive for the Eagles is not up on the screen yet.
All right, thanks.
They went down and scored. Kickoff. They try an onside kick. It's batted around, and the Eagles, I think, have recovered it. Maybe not. They did. They've got it at the 48-yard line. They tried the little squibber, and it was perfectly executed.
So Corey Furness leading the charge on that right there. Just took out about 3 guys who were coming up for that ball. Allowed the kicker to just fall right on top of it. It's a gutsy call here in the third quarter, but
what do you have to lose,
figure
right?
your defense isn't really stopping them anyways. Why not just go after it? That's a huge play. On the plus side of the field, 2 minutes to go here in the third. And they can go down and get another score here. Man, this could turn into an exciting fourth quarter.
All right, first down and 10 at the 48-yard line of Trotwood. And O'Rourke with an empty backfield and 5 wide receivers set. Quick drop, throw in, and it's great catch by Eckert at the 40 and tackled right at the first down marker. Well, I'll tell you, that's a pretty good catch on a cold night with a ball zipped in there behind him.
Yeah, I'll tell you, these receivers have been making plays all night long. And I like how they're continuing to go to him and letting Justin O'Rourke decide who he wants to give the ball to. He's distributing the ball very well tonight, and he's done it all game long. I think they just got to continue to stick with this. That run game is not going to work for him. Just let your quarterback go out and do his thing.
Second down and inches, and a quick throw. Hook and ladder again. Here's Ross Douglas back in the game, catching the pitch and down to the 15-yard line. Well, same play, different variation of the same play. Ralph Smith caught it, flipped it to Douglas, who is in for the first play of the second half, and he gets it down to the 15-yard line.
I love that play. I mean, they've executed that play to perfection twice in one game.
Right back to the line. O'Rourke shovel pass to Douglas. It's behind him and incomplete. O'Rourke kind of blindly made that pitch that time as he tried forever to keep his eyes downfield, trying to hold players off. Douglas could have had a little bit of running room that time, but it ended up falling incomplete.
Yeah, if he'd had a little bit more patience and stayed a little bit longer before he took off, he was just too far ahead of the pitch in the window. But luckily, just a pass falls incomplete, and you live to play another play.
And a timeout coming here by Trotwood with 1:52 to play here in the third quarter. The touchdown drive by Avon was 8 plays, 68 yards in 3 minutes and 31 seconds. They convert an onside kick, and now they have it second down at the 15-yard line with 1:52 to play here in the third. We've had 3 turnovers. We've had a state record for rushing touchdowns in a game. We've had a state record for rushing yards in a Division II game by Israel Green. We've now had a converted onside kick. We've had 2 two-point conversion.
2 hook and ladders.
2 hook and ladders.
I've never even completed one of those in my life. I've never even ran that play.
Really?
I played a lot of football, and I've never been a part of a hook and ladder.
And we still have just under 2 minutes to go.
My life is incomplete. That play is so fun. I love it.
Was it in your playbook?
No, I don't even think it was. I guess we were just always winning, so you didn't really need the hook and ladder.
All right.
Just kidding.
Because you know where I'm going to go with that.
I know.
Oh, we joke around. Justin won a state championship his freshman year in just a tremendous football game against Coldwater.
Yeah. That was when I was first introduced to Coldwater, and they've been around ever since.
They haven't gone away, have they?
I'll tell you what. Every time I come up here for this weekend, they always seem to be back.
So it'll be second down from the 15-yard line for Avon. 1:52 to play in the third quarter, 35-21 Trotwood. But don't go away just yet. Smith and Eckert left. Carnavis and Mullins right. Eckert will go in motion. Douglas in the backfield. Play fake to him. O'Rourke throwing corner. Mullins wide open. Touchdown. Right at the front corner of the end zone to our right. And just like that, 2 quick touchdowns by Avon to make it 35-27.
Just a great route by Jacob Mullins. Gave him the inside fake right to the corner of to the front pylon. I was hoping he was throwing the ball. I was watching the route. He was wide open. I look up and the ball's already there. Just a great ball, great route, great call. And look at it, they're right back in this ball game. Who would have thought that?
And the point after by Brad Young is good. Timeout on the field. 1:47 to play. Third quarter. Trotwood 35. Avon 28. On the OHSAA Radio Network, brought to you by Chocolate Milk.
Hi, I'm Gavin DeGraw for RAD, recording artists, actors, and athletes against drunk driving. In less time than it takes to play your favorite tune, someone will be killed or injured in an alcohol-related crash. If you party, plan ahead. Designate before you celebrate. Sad stories make great songs, but happy endings make better lives. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
A public service message brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
You're listening to the State Football Championships on the Ohio High School Athletic Association Radio Network.
Football fans, you can watch select OHSAA games again with Time Warner Cable Local On Demand. Local On Demand is free with Time Warner Digital Cable. Time Warner Cable, the power of you. Well, Avon, they get a touchdown, recover an onside kick, and then come right back and answer. Jacob Mullins, a 15-yard touchdown reception from O'Rourke, and it's 35-28. And jokingly, we were saying, why not just onside kick again? But look at the Rams. They're positioned at least. 4 plays, 48 yards, and 51 seconds. So 2 touchdowns within 51 seconds for Avon. They'll pooch this kick up into the air, and it will be caught. Well done. And then falling down immediately at the 45-yard line was Anton Hobson.
You know, that's the thing with onside kicks, though. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're ready for it. You never know how that ball is going to bounce. I mean, you see it all the time in the normal onside kick situation. I mean, you just never know with that ball, so why not just kick it up there and see? I mean, the new thing now is they're just laying the ball flat on the ground and kicking it because you don't know which way it's going to bounce. It's not that normal boom, 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 one big bounce. It's just, let's kick it on the ground, see which way it bounces, see if we get lucky.
If Hobson doesn't catch that cleanly, there was purple shirts everywhere.
Exactly.
All right, back to Israel Green on the ground, and he'll carry across midfield to the 48-yard line. That'll be a gain of 7, maybe 8 for Israel Green. I mean, and now you're back to reality again. How do you stop Trotwood on offense? Because you haven't in a long time.
Since the opening series, have they stopped them? I mean, they've really done whatever they've wanted to as far as the run game goes, and they're just moving the chains and running clock. And it seems like this second half that's what they came out and said. Hey, we're going to go out and run the ball, get first downs, and eat the clock up.
Green left. Hit at the 48, broke that tackle, cuts back at the 45, and down to the 43-yard line. And Corey Furness will make the tackle, but that'll be another first down. Back to the point. Here's the Trotwood possessions. Interception, fumble, touchdown, touchdown, punt, touchdown, touchdown, end of half, touchdown.
It's not bad. I mean, why not onside? Just like we were saying.
Yeah. You can't stop them right now.
You can't.
35-28, under a minute to play, third quarter. New set of downs here for the Rams, and Ashton Jackson back in the backfield. From the 44, counter play. Jackson, huge hole up the middle, and he'll squirm his way near the 41-yard line. Gain of 4 on first down for Ashton Jackson.
Again, putting that Ashton, he's almost like a little scat back. You have a big, powerful, runner who's low to the ground and runs people over, and then Ashton Jackson just comes in. He makes some quick little cuts. He made a nice little cut right there. Picks up 4 yards on first down. It's got to be a nice thing to know you can just go.
And that's going to end our third quarter of action as the Rams, the 25-second clock got started with 22. They've decided that's going to end the third quarter of play. Division II state championship game is a 7-point game going to the fourth as we pause for words from our local stations. It is Trotwood 35 and Avon 28. You're listening to the OHSAA Radio Network, brought to you by Chocolate Milk.
Hi, I'm Clark Kellogg. Have you ever thought about what makes high school sports so great? High school sports are great because of our coaches, who not only teach the game, but also teach lifelong skills like hard work, teamwork, sportsmanship, and citizenship. High school sports are great because they keep things in the proper perspective. It's great to strive to be the best and to try to win, but high school sports also strive to develop the best students, the best teammates, and the best leaders of tomorrow. High school sports are great because they are truly about community, bringing students, parents, and alumni together the way only a sporting event can. The privilege of participating in high school sports is one of the most exciting experiences of a young person's life. So please show your support because high school sports are great.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.